baby. Now I'm talking about. Alright, let me get serious. It's Cooper.
Welcome back. This is Major Pain on the second video or second level for Mass Effect 2 on Insanity difficulty. And here we are doing Freedom's Progress, which is almost literally right after the intro. So here we are. We just landed. And you have the team of Miranda, which I called Samantha last video. It's Miranda. Miranda and Jacob. And Jacob, it seemed like he was good because he had pull, but really that's all he has, and he was the one that caused me the most problems in glitch situations.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
I would highly recommend that he would be the first one that goes. The one thing I do like about Jacob is his incendiary ammo. Really good on armor and health. Enemies that have armor or health. Well, all enemies have health, but it's really good for
no bodies, no
for taking
damage,
that down most efficiently. The Krogan, when you pick up him a little bit later, he also has incendiary ammo, and this is only they only have it if you played through your first game by getting all the loyalty missions, which you should probably do if you want to platinum, as it's a lot easier to do on the easier difficulty. So here you want to take cover and just try and take down as much as their health as possible. You're going to lose your tech shield if you're Sentinel quite a bit. Yeah, so and it's quite a bit of a cooldown. Necessarily you won't need it unless you like. It's like more of like an oh shit button. Like if you're out of your cover and there's a bunch of enemies right in front of you, it's a good way to get things to pop up so you can grab cover. So here you got the little dogs. You want to kill those things first because they'll rush down your team and start destroying them. Overload. Are good on synthetics. It definitely cause them to explode if you have a higher rank. So I would recommend doing that. R2 and L2 brings up these wheels and it pauses gameplay, so a lot of times you'll see me just bring it up and not really do anything just because I'm trying to think of what I should do. No shield. So right now I find out that me sitting in this cover right here is not enough. And I throw up the tech shield and I try to get the cover as fast as possible. I don't know what that dog is, but one left. I get pretty close to dying. Maybe not the best cover to get, but really I didn't have any other choice.
That shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed us to
Another
attack
big
on
problem
sight.
with this game is your team are complete morons. They will run out into the middle of a firefight, won't take cover. If you tell them to go into cover, 50% of the time they'll stay there. The other 50% of the time they'll get up and move around and get out of cover. It's really hard to control these guys. So later on you'll start seeing me trying to control them, trying to place them in strategic spots, and then they just don't stay there or they don't go there. And then after that you'll finally see me to not do it anymore because it's a waste of time. It's pointless. These hacking mini games are kind of stupid too.
They've seen us.
Now on my first playthrough, this dog right here, he wasn't there. I mean, he was there, but he was invisible, and he wasn't attacking, and you couldn't shoot him. So you couldn't progress because after you kill all the enemies, that's when you can progress. That was one of those glitches that at the beginning of the game was just like, really? I'm already into a glitch and I've already been playing for what, 15 minutes? This is not looking good. So as you see here, whenever they get their health bar, once you take down their armor and stuff, I usually do the pull right afterwards, and what it does is it gives kind of a knockback effect or a knockdown effect. And they can't shoot you, but you can shoot them, which allows you to take them out more quickly. You're safer from hopping out of cover and such as that.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of him.
Alright, I walked into this room and I thought there was no enemies, but there is an enemy right here. So, yeah, do what you can. Warp is great against everything, and so that makes Miranda and Sentinels really good. So I would suggest maxing out Warp. And if you do decide to get the secondary ability, Warp ammo is really good. I would actually suggest Warp ammo and then giving your whole, when you get through the whole section of Warp ammo and you're given an option to choose either the power or the team, I would choose the team and just drop incendiary rounds altogether. Just give your team Warp ammo and then you're set, because it works on armor, shields, and the barriers. And if your team has it as well as you, you're doing good. Now here, these guys just have shields. Once their shields are down, they die. Overload, great on shields. So here, you pretty much see me taking cover, playing it safe. I don't want to die. So I'm just going to use Miranda and my overload ability to take this out. You want to go for the ones that can reach you in general. So right now I'm safe, and then I start realizing I get shot from the left. So I try to protect myself, get in this corner, and now I'm going to take this one out. After I take this one.
Not a problem.
So here, my object is my turn to take that one, so I can. So now I'm safe. Let's cover that. I'm at right now. Again, just taking my time, using overload, not using my ammo because it's kind of pointless. You don't see me heal Miranda here because I'm really safe right here. There's no issue here, and then once I kill this guy, Miranda will automatically revive herself. So there I save myself a meta gel. Now it's a good situation, or a good thing to remember later on. There are going to be points where you want to use meta gel because
We should have expected this.
they help you, your teammate helps you keep the enemies distracts the enemies to them instead of you. But when you're pretty much behind cover from immobile enemies like they were, I was pretty much safe and I felt comfortable enough to take them out myself without having to waste a meta gel to have somebody else help me. So here you get more of these things. So this is probably the best cover to take. And
Here goes.
here you can see me taking out as many as I can, or keeping track on one of them at a time. The faster you take out one, the easier. So again here, I'm safe. Jacob dies. I don't plan on healing him. I'm pretty good. I'm in a comfortable spot. I feel safe.
One less.
Pretty safe spot right here. I think this is probably the best spot you can do. So now, even if Miranda dies, I am comfortable enough to know that I can. That was probably another one. I probably should have done every other one shot.
Yeah. Enemy down. Hurry, Shepard. We're inside
Maximizing your damage output is probably the best idea in Insanity. So, and you can always pause it by holding the R2 or L2 button and think about it. It gives you their life bars and all that jazz.
We'll take
Everything
cover
that
by
you
the
need
doors.
to know.
Shepard, you take point.
And you can move around. You can look around with the right analog stick. So definitely suggest maximizing the damage output that you can.
Take
If
point,
you think
Shepard.
that you can
We'll
shoot
cover
that
the door.
guy in 2 shots and kill him, then use Miranda's ability to take out the other one. Alright, so here, this is where I was telling you about in the last video, where I use a biotic. I use Jacob's biotic when he's, you know, in a line of sight for him, but it comes out of my ridicule. And this is where I keep doing that because I'm like, what's going on here? And I finally realized that I have to be in view of him. I have to go off of my ridicule to use somebody else's.
Secure my shield!
So this box right here is probably the safest place because these mechs, these big mechs are really stupid. Now I didn't have to save Miranda here. I just chose to because she has overload.
That's me, Shepard.
Really didn't need her. It would have just taken longer. I had to take another gel. I was at max capacity, so if I found it, I would only get 100 kills. Here, you start seeing me use that box as this stupid machine's stupid.
Firing now.
See that? They saw I use Miranda's warp ability to try to work down his armor. And it went right behind him. It's kind of stupid because she's right behind him and is an easy target. And then see that goes right in the box again. So I finally realized that it doesn't quite work like mine does. Around corners. And here I try to use hers. See how I come up? Right. I did that a couple times because I didn't understand. I was like, why isn't this working? Again, warp great for armor. Incendiary rounds great for armor. He's pretty much gonna keep an eye on me. You're pretty safe if you just circle this box. And then you have this it gets pretty low on health. You know, he's pretty easy to take out. If you use Jacob's pull, it'll kind of stun him for a bit, which gives you a lot of time to come out and just light him up. And I think we get to the end of the video here. So these are the two videos that I have for you this week. I will have you a couple more for you next week, hopefully.
This is your chance to go find Vito
Pretty close to
while I
finishing
tend
this
the
game.
wounded.
I have about
He's probably
3
somewhere
missions
in the back
left,
of
and
the
then I
loading
hit the
bay.
suicide mission. So, and again, I didn't do any loyalty missions. I just did this strictly the bare minimum. And so it's gonna be kind of a short guide, but it should get you the insanity difficulty trophy. So, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next week.
This is valuable.